Friends, it's early. How early? 5:45 a.m. early. Waking up early is going to be a topic for a whole nother video. Today, friends, I want to tell you guys, and these videos probably aren't going to be the most popular, and I recognize that. And that's okay with me. I don't need my videos to be the most popular. I want them to be the most helpful. And this video is going to be very helpful for you guys. The topic for today's video is letting you guys understand this concept. You're gonna work the rest of your life until you can afford not to work anymore. How do you afford not to? You gotta think about retirement. You gotta think about a financial nest egg. You have to do this because nobody else is going to do this for you. And honestly, this is a very harsh reality of being an adult, being in the workforce, being a human in this capitalistic society. It's something that you could push off until you're 40 and then begin to think about it and then stress out about it, or push it off even further into your 50s, or even if you begin in your late 30s, like you're already compromising your foundation financially. The sooner you begin to think about retirement, a truth to this is you just get to retire earlier or in a better position. So me telling you I'm a nurse, you're probably wanting to be a nurse. I'm letting you know this information because it's very important. And if nobody's gonna tell you this, I at least wanna say I made a video on this, and I've at least made the attempt to let you guys know. Because you could work all you want to become a nurse, but if you don't begin to think about retirement, you don't set up yourself financially for the future, you're just gonna work to the grave, right, as they say. One of the best things about playing a game is knowing where it starts and knowing where it ends. If your goal, right, is to become a nurse, you know where it starts. You got your RN license. There you go, is your ticket into your career, right? Develop it however you want, play however you want, right? Stay a floor nurse, become a charge nurse, work as a nurse supervisor, become a nurse consultant like me, go work as a nurse in a prison. Like, you play the game however you want, right? Go as high as you want. Maybe become a chief nurse executive, a director of nursing. But at the very end, you have to know how it ends. And it has to end almost in a way better than how it started. So the ending is retirement for everybody. It's either death or retirement. That's how this thing ends. So retirement is going off into the sunset, as they say. Death, you know what that is, right? It's very dark. I know it's a dark way to look at it, but this is pretty much into your 50s, 60s, if we're lucky, how this goes. My point to making a video like this is I want you guys to begin to think about retirement as early as you can. I was about 2.5 years into the workforce when I opened up an individual investing account. I found the strategy of dividend investing. You can Google this. It's to create a portfolio that gives you cash flow, right? Dividend income. I have a whole channel on this. It's called ContinuesToTick. I document my journey. You can look at it. My point to sharing that part with you is I highly recommend you open up an individual stock account of some sort. Maybe become a growth investor or a dividend investor. I kind of find a joy in it. It can be very hands-off if you want. Get ETFs or index funds. Look those up. I'm not going to tell you exactly which ones because I'm not a financial advisor. One of the bigger things to even do before this is, and this is the part that's boring, is look into the retirement accounts offered from your employer. Likely a 401k. If you work for a state government agency, you could probably get a 457B. The difference, a 401k you get to access however you want at the age of 59 and a half. 457B you get to access whenever you leave that employer. But not everybody can get a 457B. Let me put myself into this now. Let me slot myself into this. Jesse, what are you doing? What do you recommend? I recommend to you guys what it is that I'm doing. First started by opening up an individual stock account. I became a dividend investor, right? Have a dividend portfolio. That's what ContinuesToTick is. Apart from that, around the same time, actually, I began to look into my employer accounts. I opened up a 457B because I actually think that's better than a 401k because I get that when I leave the employer, not having to wait until I'm 59 and a half, which for me, friends, I plan to be done long before 59 and a half. I'm not going to wait till 59 and have to retire. And the only reason why I get that as an option is because I began to think about retirement roughly at the age of 24, 25. That's when I actually started to open up some of these accounts and think about my financial future. So apart from the 457B, my individual stock account, I actually work for a state government agency. I work for the state of California. I say it time and time again in my videos. Why is that significant? It's significant because I intentionally chose to work for this employer, right, the state government, because of the retirement benefit of getting a pension, right? Being part of a defined benefit pension plan. A defined benefit pension plan is something, in summary, all you need to know is that when you get vested, which takes 5 years, right, to get vested. I literally just got vested this month. That's why this is like on the forefront of my mind, and I really want to make an effort to let you guys know. But I just got vested in this defined benefit pension plan. What it means is when I retire, right, and I know what age I'm going to retire. It's either going to be 50 or 52 after putting in like 26 years of state work. The reason why this is important, in this defined benefit pension plan, I will get a check every month for the rest of my life. The reason why this is significant is because this adds a layer of stability into a retirement plan. Knowing how much you're going to make is probably one of the biggest stressors when it comes to why can't people retire, is they don't know what they're going to make in retirement. So now if I do know what I'm going to make, that adds an entire layer of stability. That, with my passive income coming from my dividend portfolio and also my 457B. And I haven't even opened up the other avenue, which is I want to eventually get into real estate as well. The reason why I'm letting you guys know this, friends, is because as my channel name, Male Nurse Mentor, my goal here isn't to make the most popular videos. My goal here is to make the most helpful ones and let you guys honestly know very good habits that lead to a successful life, very good financial decisions that in your career allow you to be a very successful nurse. The things I'm telling you in this video are across the board for anybody. I happen to be a nurse leading the way of my own career being a nurse, and I see you guys are trying to be a nurse, so I'm letting you guys know, right? That as nurses, we can build wealth, we can also get rich. Do I know it's possible? Well, I can't say 100% that I do know because I'm still doing it myself, but I see that it likely is very much possible. And I'm actually doing it step by step myself, using myself as my own example. And then as I continue to see positive progress, I'm letting you guys know, hey, this actually works. I feel like a sense of responsibility. It was an uncle that told me about going to work for the state to get a pension. I'm letting you guys know that's an option because I just got vested, so it is real. I can't stress it enough, friends. I was gonna make a different video today, a Reddit reaction video of if nursing's worth it. And this video took first priority just because I just got vested. It very much became real that I thought about my retirement for 5 years out of a 6-year career. I'm setting myself up really well, and I want that for you guys as well. If you guys haven't yet, follow me on Instagram. I post stories daily. I give motivation and different habit tips on there daily. I'm riding with you guys. I work my 40 hours a week. I still work as a nurse full time. I make these videos for you and for me. I'm riding with you guys. See you on the next one.